What Tony Blair did away with very cleverly was any notion of British citizenry having any privilege in this country. He set aside the ability, effectively, to governments for British citizens to require their governments to put their interests first. From the Human Rights Act onwards, basically governments have to look at humanity and their rights equally in all respects, not just the fundamental human rights that everyone should be able to have the benefit of, in all respects. So being a British citizen no longer matters, which is also why we see when people come to this country now, when they've been here after a certain period of time, they automatically get a British passport because it doesn't really matter. No one really seems to care that being a British citizen should be a huge privilege. And with it, by the way, should also come obligations, an obligation to identify with this country, an obligation to believe in the culture, to sign up to the culture of this country, the value of this country, and also, frankly, being prepared to fight and die for this country. That's the hidden, unwritten contract that used to exist between the state and the British citizens. We look after you, the government. We will do what is right and for us to do for your interest, making sure you're looked after. And in return, you must help us protect the country, and you must make sure that our history, our culture, our values are preserved from generation to generation. And that is how the state and the people moved in unison through time. But with the Human Rights Act, we set all of that apart. Tony Blair set all of that apart. And he removed what it means to be a British citizen. And if you remove what it means to be a British citizen, you actually remove what it means to be the United Kingdom. Because if you don't have a people that you can define, you don't have a country you can define. And that's also why we see our history attacked, our values attacked, our culture being set aside, people calling Winston Churchill a white supremacist. All of that kind of narrative is given root through the Human Rights Act.